Welcome back, everyone. Another fun-filled, exciting episode where we're about to either tame a bear, get mauled by a bear, or forget about a bear. Who would like to give a recap of what happened last time? Going once, going twice, and now we're gonna roll for it. Number two, second video is Kevin.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the beginning part. Uh,
This room.
I believe, yeah, we started up in this room. The
You were coming off of a long rest.
Okay, there it goes. That room. Coming out of long rest. Then we decided to inevitably keep exploring. So we did, and then we ended up in that is the far leftmost room. Where we fought what were those things called again?
So you fought
The
boggarts and some.
Yeah, boggards,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah, we fought some boggards. We or after capturing one alive-ish, we decided to just tie up the boggart and throw him in, I believe, this tent, and then moved over to here. In this room, we fought up against another boggart and what were they? Two other creatures called again?
Charakas.
Yes, that. Um, Hal successfully was able to convince them to not fight us while we were attacking the Boggard, which helped out immensely. So then after successfully killed the Boggard, we had a little chat uh, with them and with the other person we rescued earlier. Um, After that, we decided, hey, since this room also contains the entrance to Big Bumble, let's go try to feed him. Since he's trapped in a room. We try to slightly open the door to feed food through, except looks like the end result of all that was now Big Bumble ready to attack us now that he's able to open the door.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, so you had a little bit of trouble opening the door because there was some debris and rubble stacked up in
Yes.
front of it. But eventually the door did swing open, revealing Big Bumble. Um, but the debris and stuff is still there.
hmm
Um, okay. For well, let's just get the XP for the different encounters out of the way. For fighting the first two boggards, you each get this much experience. Um, for fighting the other boggard, it's this much. For managing to get the two Charakas onto your side, you each get this much. Um, what else? What else happened?
Lots of EXP.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for at this point accumulating a good amount of intel on the cultists, you each get this much experience.
Oh dang, 200.
We're,
I'm at
mm,
910. Is my math
yeah,
checking out?
that's what I got too.
Oh,
Getting close. Big Bumbo's got to be worth it, at least 90.
Well, it depends on what you do to him.
Come on, guys,
you
we gotta
want to
find
kill? You want to kill Big Bumble for the XP?
200.
level
Oh
3.
no. Oh
So
no.
yes, we hard cut to Kagos asking Hal if he thinks Big Bumble will be worth a lot of experience. You know, he's a big animal. Um, he he's gonna like train you guys on how to fight. You know, how would you take on a wild charging animal?
Well,
I've
Pagos will
done
now
this.
punch things.
I've done this so many times. I fought many bears. Um, the first thing that you do is run away. It makes them very confused and easy to take on later. Yes, it is a strategic thing, not a cowardly thing. We should run now.
That doesn't sound right. Aren't you supposed to be big?
That's the wrong bear.
Okay. And running.
So from where you're standing, Kagos and Hal, you can kind of see into the room a little bit, and yes, Big Bumble is standing there. Well, not really standing. What is it when the bear is on 4 legs as opposed to 2 legs? It's still standing? It's probably still standing.
Yeah.
You would say,
Yeah.
say horse is standing instead of laying.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think when it's on 2 legs, you specify. Otherwise, it's just standing, and you
Yeah.
assume all on all fours.
So yeah, Big Bumble is standing there, and despite the rubble piled up in front of the door, you still see most of him. This is a very very big bear. Despite his size, he does look famished. You can't see too much of the ground, like closer to the door, but you do see in the background the remains of what you can only assume used to be bodies. At this point, they're so thoroughly mauled that red and brown are the only colors that really shine through. But it doesn't look like there's a lot left. In fact, there's probably more white of bone than red of flesh at this point. Big Bumble looks up at you, sniffs, and lets out a roar.
Run away?
Run
Yep.
away.
It's a strategic thing. Very heroic.
I thought of the other one. They're reared up if they're on 2 legs.
Yes, reared
There you
up. So is everyone running?
Yes.
Yep.
And closing doors behind us.
Which
Yep.
direction? Down south or through one of the side doors?
I'm planning on closing these doors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not.
I guess
well,
Kagos is
and
going
then-
to run straight into that door that you closed.
So yeah, that's my plan. And then Sophie will do the same to the doors next to her.
Okay. I love it. So, Levis, did you close the door immediately behind you as you ran through?
Well, I'm gonna wait for. So I'm waiting for Kagos to run through me.
Okay.
And Sophie will do the same with Hal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hal
and
won't
you
be able to see in that room.
And
All right.
we're closing the doors. Closing. Oh. Can you move Nick somewhere else?
Oh, yes. Let me also give you permission for
And there you go.
Nix's sheet. As you close the doors, you hear a thud from the other room.
Who heard the thud?
Everyone.
Kagos, we should go.
I got a plan. Open the door.
What?
Fine, I'll open the door. I would have grabbed my caltrops
Okay.
and opened the door.
You hear another thud before you open
And
the
throw
door.
my caltrops down right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna close the door and run away.
Okay.
While they're doing that, Hal's going to try to fumble around his backpack for a torch. 1 second, Sophie. I can't see in the dark.
All right, but we should hurry.
don't forget the boggart we left tied up in here.
Wait, so are these guys still like in this room
Oh
with
no,
us?
they're not here. You dragged them to the other room where you had the third Sharka.
Okay. So yes, Sophie will grab the boggart and start following Hal out the door.
We are going to roll initiative. I think it would just be easier
Does
that
this
way.
does this technically count as splitting the party?
Eh.
Maybe. Possibly.
I mean,
We're
we're all
still
going to
gonna
meet
shout
up.
instead.
We're all going to meet up again at in the main stairway.
My God, our initiatives. Do I need to roll
No,
for
you
next?
Let me remove
Okay.
mix. Okay, and I'm gonna
I have
say
a qu-
one round has already passed, which is when like Kagos you threw the caltrops and Hal you pulled out a torch. That was the first round.
All right.
So top of initiative, Hal, it's your turn again.
Sophie, you got the boggart?
Yeah. Can we just say I got the boggart?
You have the boggart, but you now can move at half speed.
Okay.
All right. Hal's going to pull out his rapier. Apply dueling parry. Because I don't know which direction this guy's gonna come from. And all right, I'm going to guard the doorway and slow him down. You get the boggart out. And stride. You should be able to walk past me from that distance if I step right
Yeah.
there. That's my turn.
What is her walking speed? 25 feet, okay. Alright, Levis is just, I guess straight up striding. Actually, Kagos, have I already applied, um, guidance on you recently?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna run away. 25 feet. I forgot. Movement's only you can only move up 25 feet once, right?
Yes. Wait, what do you mean by once? Like per turn or per action?
Per action.
Yeah, you can move your movement speed each action.
Oh. Shoot, we never decided where we're gonna meet up. Okay, then I'll just keep going, I guess. So 5, 10, 15, 25, and then I'll just wait here. Sophie is also going to start running. So 25 divided by 2, 10ish, so. Is it 10 or 15?
For what?
Sophie's movement, because it's 25 divided by 2. So how are we doing it?
Round down. Divide in half and then round down.
Al, you screwed me over.
Use two actions to. Could you use two actions or move it and just do 25?
I'll have to just use all of it, but I was hoping to keep going there. So I have to stay here. That's one action. That's 2 actions. 3 actions. Okay.
All right. This
Dragging the
guy's-
body with you.
Dragging the body, and then Nyx is following. Actually, does it look like Nyx can hold up this boggart?
No. Nyx
Damn
is
it.
a bat.
Can Nyx help me hold up this boggart?
You can ask Nyx to. I don't. Hmm. No, I don't
Like
think so.
possibly like lighten my load.
Nyx could
No.
hold the boggart's, what's left of the boggart's, like, pants. That's about it.
So no helping with the weight.
Nope.
No.
Yeah. If only you had, I don't know, a pack animal of some sort.
Instead of a bat. And I was hoping this bat would be like big enough to be able to, but oh well.
Okay. From the other room, you hear another loud thud, followed by a crashing noise. Kagos, it's
Is
your
there
turn.
any way to tell which crashing noise, like where that came from,
No, it's hard to
without
tell.
using an action? To, like,
It
really
just
listen?
came from the room right next to you,
Okay.
and it's kind of muffled by the
Uh,
doors. So
Kagos has still got plans, so 5 stride. Where are you going, Levis? And then stride. We never agreed.
All right. Hal's going to close the door for one action. Let's see. Stride 30 for another. Oh, Kagos, good. Where's Levis? Tell the Jawarka to get out.
Okay. Where are they again? Which room?
We left them in the room where we found the kobolds.
Oh.
And then for the last action, stride over here. Can I see that doorway?
I don't know. Not really.
No.
You can see like a corner of it, but that's about it.
Okay. Yeah. 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I think staying right there will probably be best bet. I'm going to watch this door while you guys get out. And that's going to be my turn.
All right. I'm. Which room was it? It was that room, right? Okay. All right. So let's try it over there. Uh, uh, do I see like? Do I see them like talking, milling about? Like, what exactly are they doing right now?
No, they're kind of just sitting on the ground, cross-legged. When you like walked in, they all kind of just looked up, so you assume they were just staring at their feet or something.
Okay. Listen, we have to get out of here. Big Bumble is after us. Hurry.
Big
I
Bumble.
beckon them and then the big bear.
You see fear across all three of their faces now.
Hurry. As I start running back towards the door. And I believe that is my turn. Sophie. Alright, I move over here. That's 5. Oh, that's 15. Can I make this
Make what?
like all the way over there? Just like straight diagonal. Otherwise, I have to do like this or like go down one, which I can't really do.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Okay, so if you drag my character over here, right, it says it takes 15 feet to get to here.
Yes.
But I'm trying to do it just in one action for now.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, we'll follow map rules for that. Like
Okay.
whatever the movement says,
All right. That's
because you are navigating a fairly narrow
10.
corridor. So
Yeah. So 5, 15, 20. Okay. So I have 2 actions to get there. Where are we going? Outside?
Out, up.
Boink. You see
Outside?
Kagos about to run into this hallway.
Kagos.
I, I'm gonna go outside and runs over here. Nick's following.
Nyx and the Bogart, I guess.
Yeah, Nick's and the Parker are all following me.
Okay. Um. Hal, you see the door in front of you crash open, and this massive creature starts squeezing its way through this hall that's definitely smaller than it. And it stands right in front of you. But that's its turn. Kagos.
Big Bubble picked the wrong door.
Door it, fuck. Kagos will run up here. I have Strat over there. He will throw down his other set of caltrops. Where Hal is standing. Good luck, Hal.
What?
There's some spikes down at your feet. That was not right. And then he will go this way because that seems smarter. It's got 25. And that will be all he's got.
Oh boy.
Oh, you are now standing on caltrops. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
gonna
you
need to
make
see
a
that
save.
athletic save.
If I need to make an athletics save, but I haven't moved yet.
Acrobatics. It's a DC 14 acrobatics.
All right.
Okay, so I will say
Acrobatics.
you only need to make the save if you move. But moving
What if?
counts as using your weapon or anything like that.
All right. So then I have a question. What happens if I were to step?
Your movement speed goes down and you start to bleed.
You will
And
still
take a
need to
little
make
bit.
the save.
I would still need to make the save.
Oh,
Okay.
that stuff. Sorry. I was thinking.
Hal's going to shout out, I don't think we could outrun the bear dragging a body and 3 other creatures. I think we have to stand our ground here. And Al is going
Don't
to.
stand on my caltrops.
Well, here, not there, and make that acrobatics.
You save.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 14, right? I just had to roll higher than a 4.
I'm just
So
gonna. Hagos assumed you would not step on them.
um so yeah, it's go here or do we yeah, let's stay right here to keep them penned in a little. We're going to uh then do a dueling parry. And then I'm going to stare down Big Bumble
Okay.
with an intimidating glare in an attempt to intimidate him. The intimidating glare is just to get around the found if he doesn't speak my language.
He's a bear.
So it doesn't take the -4 circumstance penalty because it sees me.
Yeah.
But for flavor, I will still say, this one ain't worth it. Go back for the corpse. And
Big Bumble pauses.
I stared down a bear. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Big Bumble is not sure what's going on. Doesn't like
That's
the look
my
of you,
turn.
though.
Okay. I'm just gonna run up, see what's going on, and what I would like to do is prepare an action whether if Levis sees Big Bumble starting to attack Hal, I'm going to immediately close the door in front of me.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Levis, you see a train of Charkas file out of that room. Um, and Breck looks at you and is like, "Run? No run?"
Now, just wait real quick. We might have to be very quiet. As I'm just like just like poking my head out through the door.
Okay, and as a reminder, these three are tied up and they don't have weapons. So they're just gonna stand
Okay.
here. Sophie.
Um, I'll move the boggart behind me, so like over here, and then walk forward to just basically just swapping places with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's was that one action,
That
another
would be one
action
action.
to yeah, so one action and then another. I'll use another action to ready my what should I have again? Short bow,
Okay.
short bow, and then wait, I guess. See what happens.
Okay. Hal, could you make me a animal handling roll?
Um, that's nature.
Nature, command an animal.
All right.
Oh.
Hal, when you told Big Bumble to go eat the other body instead, Big Bumble looked at you a little bit, a little confused. People normally don't talk to Big Bumble. It rears up onto its two hind legs and tries to make itself bigger, but your intimidating glare still it never wavered even through all of that. Um, like seeing you not budge, he drops back down onto all fours and he turns around and walks back to that room.
Oh,
Well, that's a heroic moment if I've ever heard of one.
Kagos, it's now your turn. Also, I have to know, did Hal just pee his pants?
it's only been 6 seconds. So it'd be too soon to see.
Sorry, Kagos, your turn.
Kagus will walk up here. Where's he? Oh, I kind of wanted to. All right, and he will move his caltrops up a square to be in a better spot.
I think we should go, not stay.
Well,
Whoa.
nope. I don't. I thought we were going to have to fight or run. This is weird. I don't know what to do. Guys? And he'll end his turn right there, very confused.
Seems like we're going to be fine, but I suggest we let Big Bumble alone, let him eat the other corpses down here, take our prisoner back to town, and
What about the other guys downstairs?
I mean, there's no other way down there that we know of.
Oh, there's still half this basement to search.
And there's also a very hungry bear in the other half.
Well, he's less hungry now. I'm gonna try to peek around the corner, see if Big Bumble's eating.
Kagos, you can't really see much from where you are.
Even there, nope, can't see
No.
much.
While this is going on, Sophie would like to check the status of this bogger to make sure that, you know,
Yeah. We can
It's
end
still
initiative
okay.
for now.
just see, you know, if we need to hurry back to
Yes.
town or something.
Okay.
Pick up caltrops.
So Kagos picks up caltrops. Sophie, you're looking at the condition of this boggart, and it's not looking good. It's still unconscious. It's still bleeding profusely. Like all you did was stabilize it, but no one really healed its numerous bludgeon wounds and stab wounds. So it's in pretty rough shape. Almost like if it accidentally bumped its head in the wrong place, it might not make it.
Sophie will call, guys, this boggard might not make it if we stick around for too long.
I mean, I could work on it, maybe upstairs in the daylight, away from the
And
bear.
it might attack us. You saw how it interacts with us.
Well, we
Not
tie it up.
peaceful.
And is that the
Alright.
one we cut the tongue off, or the other one?
I think you cut the tongue off of all of them.
Okay.
I think it is all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have his tongue, and we tie him up.
Alright.
We want him to be
Levis. Sorry. But yeah. So at that point, Levis just opens the door. What about these three? And I point behind me.
I think it's a good idea to get out of here, at least for right now. Let Big Bumble eat the corpses that we left.
I think we should leave the door open so Big Bundle might wander outside.
That sounds like a good idea.
We'll come back later and
mean-
check out the rest.
Or
Alright.
better yet,
Let's go.
we could leave a trail of food, and then Big Bumble will definitely go outside.
Sure, but let's get
You
far
do that.
away
You do
before
that.
you do that.
In the back.
What food are you leaving a trail of?
Rations. So
Okay.
like jerky and stuff. I mean, he's a bear. It's food.
So is it just like half a ration each time? A full ration? Like how much are you putting down?
Oh, just like a piece, like the piece of candy skit from Family Guy.
Oh. Okay. So something basically the size of Big Bumble's eye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep breaking off little pieces and leave a breadcrumb trail
Okay.
so that he wanders outside and we don't have to deal with him. Are the Erica coming with us?
I'm
So-
beckoning them.
Okay, they will follow you.
Let's get out of here. And then yeah, I guess we all just head out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Everyone heads out. Okay, switch back. So yeah, you emerge from the tunnel. Back outside. The Charka are with you, even though the tokens aren't here right now. What would everyone like to do?
We need to go treat him, maybe in the castle.
Okay.
Let's use the jail cells in the castle.
Not really a way of locking it though. Unless you want to.
We have rope.
Okay.
I think maybe we should stay close enough we can see through a window to see if Big Bumble comes out. But hidden from him.
Only 2 doors. We can keep someone in the study room with an eye out through one of the windows.
Sophie pipes up. I could take care of that.
I'll take the boggart off of you.
Yeah.
You could keep. That's kind of far away. I was gonna say we could keep somebody like up here so that there's lots of doors, or they maybe could even be up at the top of the castle, so Big Bumble can't get to him.
Well,
We have the arrow slits on this side. It's closer
Yeah.
to the jails.
Okay.
plus, if we were at the top, how would I be able to warn you?
Well, I was thinking we wouldn't be in the jails, but I don't know how we would get Mr. Frog here.
Yeah.
Up there.
Okay.
I just think the jails makes the most sense because we can stay farther away from him so his croak won't be as effective while still keeping an eye on him.
Ah.
Also, out of character for anyone who is paying attention, there is a slight dark patch around the crotch of Hal's armor. Now that you can see out in the daylight.
So what should we do with those three? As Duffy points behind her.
So as you
Me-
actually focus your attention on Brekkus, Venick, and Scorp, you see the three of them looking around. They're kind of soaking in the sight. You remember at that moment that it's probably been weeks since they've actually been outside. They
Oh.
are like Scorp is like leaning down and kind of running his fingers through the grass and the dirt. Venick is just staring at the sky, and Brekkus is walking up to a tree, and it looks like he's about to jump onto one of the branches.
Well,
They must have
when we talk to
cooped
them,
up
they
for so
don't really
long.
understand towns, so maybe they just go free.
And it might be a good idea to have Brekkas there. Back at town.
Just to explain a bit
This-
more to the council.
Yeah. In case our guest here doesn't cooperate.
All right, let's go. Let's go have a chat with them. So I guess let's call over Brekkas.
Brekkus isn't really paying attention. He has started climbing this tree.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, first there might be a bear coming out of that door right behind you, very soon.
The word bear snaps them all back into the moment, and they focus their attention on you, Kagos.
We should have them come inside the castle with us.
Yeah, you guys want to come with us?
We're planning on avoiding the bear at pretty much all costs.
That bear killed many of us. So many of us.
He was much bigger than I thought he was going to be. So, let's go.
Yeah, let's avoid tangling with the bear.
Start walking away.
Is everyone going to the jail cell?
Yeah. Well, Sophie offered to stay behind to like keep an eye out over there. I believe, right?
Let me just drag
Yeah.
everyone into the building, then we can move where we want. Hal has the body.
Yeah.
Well, not body, but
Well, it is a body, but it's not a corpse.
not yet.
Do we
Okay.
have a way of closing the doors?
Yes. All of these doors can be closed.
And locked?
Well,
Do they function as a jail cell?
oh, you're talking about the jail doors? No, they don't.
Yes.
There is like a loop for a padlock, but no such padlocks.
We can just tie a rope.
Wait, so it's
now.
like a latch with
Yeah.
a loop. So you just stick something through the loop and the latch can't come out.
Yes, you could do that.
Oh, that is
don't forget-
perfect.
Don't forget the body.
I can't drag that.
Uh,
Yeah, could you
It's
would you mind moving
going
it to
with
Take
the?
him in a cell, and I'll treat him
Yeah.
there, and then we can lock him in.
all right, which cell do you want to dump them in?
Farthest one.
I will treat his wounds stupidly.
Is this before or after locking him in?
Can you treat him from
I
the
can.
outside?
I can cast heal on them on it if you want.
I'm thinking what we do is we stick a torch through the slot to keep him locked in.
I mean, he is. I can tie his limbs up, and then it's just his croak, which is scary, but I can run away.
I mean, I could just cast heal.
Okay, I like you save your magic, but okay.
Let's lock him up.
Yeah.
Make sure the door's locked. Are we
Should-
using a torch?
Torch, rope, whatever, secure.
What do I got?
Don't think it really cares. Sorry, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, torch is fine.
Yeah.
Would a torch like fit through that or no?
Mm,
Or would I
It
have
would
to use
fit,
like a
but it won't-
crossbow bolt?
a crossbow bolt would fit better. So like, okay, a crossbow bolt is a little too small. Like, it it kind of slips all the way through, but it gets caught on like the arrowhead of it. Um, a torch kind of gets in there, but it's a little too big. Because I mean, torches are fairly, I don't know.
What about a piece of rope?
You could tie a piece of rope. Like, you don't have to worry about it slipping then.
Yeah, Mom would just do that.
Yeah. And we'll just somebody stay here and make sure he doesn't fiddle with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So just tie up the boggart and then secure the cell. Then I can cast heal.
Who had the cut rope? Somebody already had a rope that was cut.
Wasn't that Hal?
No, I got a new rope and I used that rope to tie up the boggart.
Oh, it was me. I'll use up one of my cut rope to do it. So I guess
There's
tie
no
up.
point in cutting another rope.
Yeah, tie up the boggart as much as possible with one half of my cut rope, and the other half will be used to secure the jail cell door. Once that's done, or like once I deem it secure, I'll head back.
So whoever
Well,
tied it, could you actually make a crafting roll for me?
oh.
In secret, please.
Yeah.
Could I
Fools.
double check his work?
See, so
And then Kagos, if you
crafting,
want to check his work, I'll need you to give me perception in secret.
private GM role, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I forget which one it is for you guys. Is it private or
Blind
blind?
GM.
It's
Blind.
blind. Yeah.
Blind. I'll be using my daily self astrology point for this,
Okay.
because I should do my best with it. All right.
Okay. Yeah, Levis, you tie the rope. You knot it a couple times to be safe. Kagos, you walk over just to make sure it isn't going to come undone, and you seem pretty satisfied.
Hey.
That's some good rope tying. Don't think I could have done
Thanks.
better myself. And I will leave it.
Trying to, not cause further problems here.
Although when I walk up to Hal, I'll definitely say, I could do better. Probably too
Completely
loud. 'cause
ignoring
it's my
that.
voice.
Oh, the font changed. What? Oh, the spell menu changed since the last update.
Yeah. The updated character sheets had a lot of version bumps.
Yeah.
That's so many version bumps.
Okay. You know, I don't want to give this guy like too much additional health, so everyone around me in a 30-foot radius. So I'll be casting heal using 3 actions. So everyone within a 30-foot radius around me gets healed for
Nice.
8 hit
Nice.
points.
Okay, so that's basically everyone except for Sophie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh damn, the UI for that changed as well. Nice.
Yeah.
It's actually much more clear now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
easier to read.
Also, the secret rolls
Mhm.
don't even show up as someone rolled.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
show
only
up on the
saw that
observer
I
screen
rolled.
either.
I didn't see that he rolled.
Nice.
Very
Alright.
fancy.
Well, Levis, after you're done casting that spell, the boggart in the cell starts to stir a little bit. It takes a few seconds before it opens its eyes. Um, it seems very dazed and very confused. It tries moving its arms and legs, but, well, they're tied together, so it can't do that. Um, and then its eyes focus on the walls of the cell around it. Its head snaps up and it frantically looks around, and when it sees the three of you standing there, it lets out a very, very awful croak.
God damn it.
I'm gonna need everyone to make a will save.
It
What's
was
the
only
range on
30
that?
feet.
Yes, it is 30 feet. How far away are you guys?
I am
Within 30 feet?
35.
I was in
Oh.
the right spot.
Well, Hal, it's just not loud enough for you apparently, but everyone else.
Hey. That's stupid.
Levis, the croak startled you, but you were expecting a little bit. Kagos, unfortunately, is a little frightened.
I think you guys got this. Okay.
Levis
Morning,
will yell,
princess.
one more croak from you, and that's it. No, you'll have no further croaks from now on.
He lets out another croak. It doesn't have the same impact that it had before, but it still seems pretty defiant.
I mean,
Well, so at that, Levis will just cast Daze on it, since
Okay.
it can't kill because it calculated.
Okay. Let's, oh, this has changed. Interesting.
Takes 4 damage.
Sorry, I'm just trying to compare my screen to what you guys are seeing. I have so much more information now. I like it. Yeah,
The
it
magic
takes
of the updates.
4 damage.
after Levis does that, Hal's going to say, "Look, we can either do this the easy way or the hard way. If you pick the hard way, my buddy here will do that again. And you won't like it. It's one hell of a headache."
Hal, give me intimidation.
Intimidation.
Oh,
I would like to use a hero point. And the heroic moment I would like to remember is staring down a black bear, torch in one hand, sword in the other, staring it dead in the eyes as it rears up on its hind legs, preparing to strike me down, but I do not budge. I stare down that bear, and he slinks back off to whence he came.
All right, Hal, let's draw on that energy and roll again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, recalling the confidence that you felt in that moment, you channel that into the words that you're saying right now. And it seems to take this boggart back a little bit. He looks like he wants to croak. He opens his mouth, but he just closes it instead and just stares at you with his beady eyes.
Good choice.
So Hal, should I should I just wait here, keep an eye on the boggard? Well, what's our overall goal?
Going
Are we
to
heading
try to get some
back to
information
town?
from this guy. Hope I hope that we can get him back to town, but
That seems kind of difficult.
yeah. I think right now we'll figure that out a little bit later. I think right
Well,
now we just wait for Big Bumble to wander out.
worst comes
Try to
to
get some
worst,
information.
I could always, daze him to incapacitate him again.
Yeah, that is true.
But I feel
I got-
kind of bad.
I got a plan, but I don't want to say it in front of him.
Okay,
Okay, one of
should we
you
go outside?
come out here.
So at this point,
Levis, you
at this
go.
point-
I'm going to keep an eye on him.
Well,
okay.
it might be better for me to do that since I could just, daze him.
He's locked up in that cage, and
Okay.
you talk to Kagos. He's scared of me.
And I close the door.
So Kagos and Levis, as you walk out, you actually see Brekis standing by the door. And he looks back at both of you, and he has some trouble forming the words, but eventually he gets out. Why why are you keeping it alive? Kill it.
We
Kill it now.
need information from him, unless you think you could provide information as well.
We have a job, and we have to bring back someone alive.
What do you mean bring back someone alive?
To the town. They want
What is town?
someone, a bunch of people.
Like this bunch of people?
Like more.
But why do they care?
Why do they care? They just
Kill
do.
it. It's not worth that. That is dangerous. He will come for them.
Who
What?
will? What?
Malarunk. Malarunk does not like traitors. He will come for us as well.
Well, we still need information about, what potential threats we're gonna face, and the town also need to know.
Threats. Are we the threats?
That's what the town wants to know.
You were, but then you stopped fighting us.
Yeah.
We fight to survive.
What about Malarunk?
Malarunk fights for power. He fights
That's-
for I do not know what he fights for, but he has long left the ways of the Charuka.
So the power part, that's the problem. So That's our job.
Yeah,
Malarunk will kill
kind
you.
of stop that.
We're pretty
Well,
good at fighting.
we have some tricks up our sleeves. We
Malarunk will
survived
kill you.
this long. Well, let's at least try. You know,
Breck is
an
just
attempt.
shaking his head now. He's like, foolish, foolish, just as stupid as boggards.
Okay, Levis. Maybe over here.
Yeah, if just don't mind us.
We could have.
Just make yourselves at home while we wait for Big Bumble to leave,
So we could.
and I walk away.
All right.
So I can't really make any poisons, but I do have a bunch of potions that I made this morning. None of them are actually poisons or anything, but we could threaten him, like we will poison him if he croaks. And then we can take him to town.
I don't know if that'll work.
I should have talked to Hal.
what? What is that supposed to mean?
Do good things.
I good is not the word I would use to describe that. Have you not seen
That's
the
why
Boggart?
I should have talked to Hal.
Ugh. You know what? You do whatever you want. I'm gonna
I'm gonna do
see
that then.
what's going on with Sophie. I'm just gonna walk away from the problem.
Okay, so as that conversation happened and that entire interaction with Breakfast, what was Sophie doing? Was she just keeping watch through the arrow
Yeah,
slit?
keeping watch. Nyx is probably somewhere in the
Sure.
area as
Yeah.
well. Just keeping an eye out.
So yeah, Sophie didn't really see anything happen in that amount of time. Hal, what were you doing in, I guess, like the 5 to 10 minutes that elapsed?
I guess I was keeping my distance from the boggart, but kind of just grilling him, saying, "Good choice, doing this the easy way. Now, do you want to cooperate? Tell us what we want to know, or are we going to have to do that the hard way?"
Um, Hal, right now he's just staring at you. He doesn't seem to move besides that.
I'm going to return the stare with with an intimidating glare.
Okay.
So damn it.
Will. Yeah, he's just staring back at you.
So I guess we're having a staring contest until someone breaks this up.
Okay. After some time has passed. Well, actually, no, it's only been 5 minutes. So yeah, Kagos, you're going to walk up to Hal?
Yep, I'll open the door and stare at this staring contest for a second, and then, hey, Hal.
Al doesn't respond.
Okay. Well, I don't really want to go in the room. I'm still a little scared of him.
Your frightened has passed, by the way.
Okay. Still a little scared of him. But so I have this we can threaten to keep him quiet and compliant while we go to town or take him to town, I have some poison that I would like. You threaten him with it.
Al does not respond.
Anyways, here's the poison. What does the invisibility potion look like?
It's a glass vial that's about it's small. It's not
Colorless.
exactly fist sized. It's half a fist size by volume, and it's filled with a clear liquid.
Yeah, poisons can be clear. So, how? Here's the poison that you can threaten him with it. And I will, like, even though you're still staring at him, start shoving it into your hand.
At that point, Howard responds and looks down and is like, What's going on? Oh, you made me lose the staring contest. What do you want?
What I said, you could threaten him with poison to keep him compliant while we go take him to town.
All right.
Okay,
Poison,
by
huh?
the way. You go.
No, that was all I was gonna say.
I didn't hear it. What'd you say?
Oh, it's just poison, huh?
Yeah, that's poison.
All right then. How effective? We talking about?
Well, let's just say that
Is this a
if
slow
you
and
give it to
painful
him,
poison, or
I mean, it's a special one. It'll make him disappear instantly and die in like a puff of smoke.
so this is instant death, not slow and painful?
Painful instant death.
Okay, got it. Painful, excruciating, instant death.
Yes.
Well, okay.
I feel like I've been lying this entire time.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna need to see Kagos make a deception check.
Well, this ought to go well.
Kagos, as you're having this exchange with Hal, you hear not exactly a croak, but a frog-like grumble come from the cell. If you had to guess, you would think that this frog is trying to laugh.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on the other two.
And Hal, as it's laughing at Kagos, it still hasn't broken eye contact with you. It's still staring right at you.
Stare right back and say, "You got a name?"
It cocks its head.
What should I call you? I'm Hal.
Roke.
Roke?
Roke.
That just sounds like that just sounds like you took a letter from the common word for croak and got rid of it. That's really your name?
Roke.
Okay, Roke. What were you doing here instead of altering?
Hal, it starts saying something, but you can't exactly hear what it's saying.
Rogue, you're gonna have to speak up.
Hal, you recall that you, or someone chopped its tongue off at some point.
Oh, right. Ah, damn it. Okay. All right. What's the worst that can happen? He spooks me a little bit. That's all. Hal's going to steal himself. He is going to. Uh, all right, fine. Who's going to get a little bit closer? At which point do I start like understanding the words?
Right about when you get near the jail cells, you can make out words, but they're not in a language that you understand.
Roke, I know you speak common. You were speaking it when we fought you.
Roke immediately stops talking and resumes staring at you. Hal, give me a nature roll.
Okay. Jeez, they're rolling so poorly today.
You don't know too much about boggards, which you feel is like hindering you in your efforts to communicate with this creature. But the more you look at this pitiful thing sitting in this jail cell, almost dead, the more you realize that despite its attempt at presenting some form or like a little bit of bravado and its almost expressionless face, it still seems to be shaking a little bit, and it actually is quite frightened right now.
All right. I was going to say, what's got you so spooked? Scared that Malorunk is going to come by, chop your head off instead of leaving you without a tongue like we did?
The minute you mention Malarunk's name, Roke backs up into the corner of his cell, as far away from you as he can get.
That got a reaction out of ya.
Please don't. Malorunk is cruel. He won't kill me. Just kill me. Please, just kill me. Don't let him get to me.
Well, our plan is to stop him.
You can't stop him.
And why is that?
He'll kill you.
You're so sure of that?
He will kill you. I have seen him kill creatures more strong than you. He's ascended. He's attempting to resurrect gods now.
Yeah, I know. Heard.
Don't. You cannot fight him. We almost killed you.
Almost.
The force here, the ones that you fought here, we are nothing compared to the rest of our group. Most of us are still trapped near the portal. Most of us are still with Malorunk, and Malorunk himself is still there.
So he is here, at the portal.
Yes. He's just downstairs.
Um, how I was going to say, well, if you give us information, we might be able to marshal some forces of our own.
You have an army?
Yes, we can get an army. That is a deliberate lie.
Yeah, let's see that deception, please.
Oh my.
But how many in this army?
Well, I mean, it depends. I could easily get probably a couple thousand together if it means we only have a couple days, but if you can give us a timetable, maybe we can marshal something bit larger force.
Timetable?
How what how long do you think is he going to be down there before he comes up? And how large is his force?
I don't know. He we were stuck for weeks? Several weeks? 1 week? I don't know, but he never came for us. But maybe he just forgot about us. Maybe he doesn't care about us. Why would he care about us? He wouldn't care about Roke. He wouldn't care about Roke, right? Maybe he's forgotten about Roke. He's not gonna kill Roke then. How many? How many? Hundreds. Hundreds of us came through the portal, but I do not know how many remain.
Hundreds came through the portal, and the portal is still active. You could still go through it, or no?
After we came through, something happened, something broke, and we could not go back. And then, as Malorunk was trying to open it again, everything started falling. Things started collapsing. We ran through the stairs. We took the Growlodons with us, but then it all came crashing down.
All right. So this Malorunk isn't quite as strong as you maybe think he is.
Do not underestimate him. I have seen him kill creatures that would pale in comparison to the likes of you. Or, wait, that would make you pale in comparison to the likes of them.
You don't know the number of creatures I have fought, nor their greatness. You only know this one man by his reputation, where you have yet to know mine.
I have followed him into battle countless times already. I fear him for a reason. Hal, for
Wow.
what it's worth, Roke seems genuinely terrified of Malorunk.
All right. Well, can you tell me his goal here? Why did he come through the portal?
To resurrect a god.
Right. Do you know where that god lies so he would resurrect it? Is that here in this keep, or is it?
I don't know. We were told to come through the portal, and we came through the portal. The rest is stuff that I have overheard.
All right. Roke, you have been very, very helpful. We're going to try to keep you alive.
Try.
Well, since you have so little confidence in us defeating Malorunk ourselves, then what can we do if he decides to come after you? If only there was perhaps something more you could tell us, a way we could defeat him, maybe a weakness of his, perhaps, I don't know, to have a better chance at defeating him before he gets to you.
Roke's voice, it lowers to almost a whisper, and he says, he doesn't have a weakness.
Oh, that's too bad then, because you said we were good as dead, so why even try? We could leave you tied up here for him. Nice little present.
Hal, is that a lie?
Yeah, it is a lie.
Okay.
It's a bit of a performance.
Yeah, I'll let you make a performance for that.
And it's the same modifier either way, but
Yeah. Well, Roke
Oh,
looks like it looks like he believes you. And he starts ramming his head into the jail cell wall.
oh, hold on there, buddy.
He is bleeding profusely. Hal,
Going
you
to-
get the impression if you do not intervene within, say, 6 seconds, he might not make it.
Hal is going to intervene. Through the doors of the cage, just going to try to grab onto him and keep him from moving.
Give me a strength check.
Oh boy. Normal.
oh,
Hal, you try to grab Roke, but he's just flailing around so much that you actually kind of bend your wrist a little bit and take you take that much damage. Give me 1 second, guys.
It's hilarious.
Why don't we actually take a break right now?
oh no!
Man.
I'll be back.
What have you done?
I mean, worst case scenario, we have breakfast to bring back. I'm trying to get as much information as possible.
I know. I appreciate what you've done. It was good. It was good. It was kind of lame that it was just you there.
Yeah.
But oh no.
That was an unplanned
much we
break.
can
Someone
do there.
actually rang my call box.
Oh man. I am going to need a second to write down these notes though. So
Let me actually grab something to eat real quick.
hundreds came through the portal. The portal couldn't. The portal stopped working after that. Malorunk was trying to reopen the portal that was the cave-in of the stairs.
waiting on Big Bumble to come out so we can do
Yeah.
something else.
I'm also I'm taking the notes from this interrogation. So we have hundreds came through. The portal stopped working after that, so they can't go back. Malrock tried to reopen the portal, but that is what caused the cave-in and the collapsing of the stairs. He's here to resurrect a god. Resurrect. What's the name of it? Dahak. Resurrect Dahak. Who may or may not be nearby. What? Sorry?
Hundreds came through?
That's what Roke said.
Didn't one of the other ones say like 20 some?
I think that was for the floor. How many like made it up to the floor?
Okay. 3, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have
And
faced
we've met
10.
9.
No, we faced 10. The 3
4.
Chalurka, the two sets of 2 Boggarts. So that's 7, and then 2 Chalurka and a Boggart before Big Bumble.
Okay. Yeah.
And then an unknown amount got eaten by Big Bumble. And did some of them go to the south part? I'm forgetting if Brekkus told us that or not.
I'm trying to let me actually see what all of these creatures have mentioned over the last few days. So none of the Charaka or Boggart that you've talked to mentioned anything about people going south, but you do recall. What are their faces again? I'm trying to remember the kobolds' names. Piv and Zarf. You remember Piv and Zarf mentioning that the downstairs or the south end was scary and undead like. That's
Right.
Yeah, that's all you have about the southern part.
And they did say that they saw Alec go to the south.
Yes.
All right.
So we've come across 10. So there still may be a few Boggarts down there, going by numbers.
Yeah.
Though
Probably
at
on the
this
south
point,
side.
but at this point, they're probably undead or dead.
Also, you remember Big Bumble's room was a very red mess. So,
Ah.
And I feel like over the weeks, it would fade to brown with the iron in the blood.
well, it depends on how recently they were eaten, right? Okay, let's get back to it though. Yes. So, Hal, you're attempting to stop Roke. That didn't go so well. You actually hurt yourself in the process, and Roke looks really bad right now. But after your attempt to stop him failed, and he once again rammed his head, He's still conscious, but barely so.
All right, I get it. You would rather kill yourself than face Malaruk. Okay. Perhaps we could come to some sort of agreement where we don't leave you for Malarunk.
Give me persuasion.
Uh,
Is that actually a skill? I keep getting confused between D&D and Pathfinder.
there's diplomacy.
There is diplomacy. Yes.
Rolled 15 for all of these.
Well, I mean, whatever you said seems to cause Roke to pause. You see tears actually streaming from his eyes. And he looks at you and he says, Can you actually protect me?
Yes, because that's what heroes do. I am a hero. Hallenbar Silverspine, hero extraordinaire, at your service.
I'm sorry. My instinct was I was gonna ask you to roll deception, but that's not fair. That's not nice.
Damn, you
Technically,
do
Hal is a hero.
that
He is the
dirty.
hero of Breach Hill.
Is it a lie if you believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Roke kind of slumps back down onto the ground. And he's just like crying, and you can see like a little bit of this slimy liquid oozing out of his mouth and what you think are nose holes. He's just in really rough shape. He's also bleeding profusely from his head and other wounds on his body. Yeah. It's honestly a very sad and depressing sight.
All right. We'll keep you safe, but you have to promise a few things. One, you won't try to escape. Because if you try to escape, we can't promise anything. Two, don't do that weird croaking thing again. Freaks us out. Because if we get freaked out, I mean, we need to be in tip-top shape if we're going to defend you, right?
Okay.
And three is you're going to have to tell us absolutely everything you know.
I have told you everything I know. Is there
And
any...
I think can I tell if he is intentionally hiding something?
Go ahead and roll me perception in secret.
Okay.
Hal, you don't think that he's hiding something, but you get the impression everything or some of the things that he told you might not be accurate.
Okay. All right. Well, we're probably going to ask you some of the same questions again. All right? Just try to remember as accurately as you can.
Okay.
How many came through the portal? You said hundreds. Can you say 200 or 900? Which end is it closer to?
He swallows a little bit and says, uh, hundreds. Um, hundreds of us came through. Um, um, there were, there were, um, he seems to be panicking a little bit. It's almost like he can't remember an exact number.
All right. You guys have units, right? Military units,
Military units.
groups, small groups that go like the small group of you that went upstairs. That was one unit, right?
We were one group, and then we split up and became two groups.
So you're not organized.
Organized? Hal, I'm setting the scene a little bit. You're talking to a frog in a loincloth.
You're right. I'm giving him way too much credit.
He doesn't.
Okay.
So okay. Also, as you've been talking to the Charuka and the Boggarts, I think you've actually talked to two Boggarts now, although one of them didn't really talk back. They have a hard time forming words, even the Charuka. And you've never really seen them talk to each other either. Like, even the Charuka, like when Levis walked in on the three Charuka that you've kind of swayed to your side, they were never really talking. Um, Even now, they aren't really talking to each other. So you get the impression that there isn't a strong sense of community between these creatures.
All right. Um. Okay. So, as you were leaving, did a portion the stairs collapsed? Was that the only thing that collapsed as you were leaving, or did part of the portal room collapse as well?
I don't know. I was on the other side of the stairs when the rocks came down.
All right. Now, we saw a tunnel in one of the rooms. Were some of you trying to dig back down towards Malorunk, or
No, no, there's a um settlement close by. We do not have the supplies to get back to Malorunk. But if we take the settlement, well, that we could get the supplies and the slaves from there to dig back down.
all right. Well, that's not going to happen. How many of you were there upstairs when the rocks came down?
Tens?
Ends. Okay.
But many of us
Um,
did not survive. Many of us got eaten by that bear. So many of us got eaten by that bear.
Got it. Um, Trying to think what else to ask. Uh,
Yeah, you did ask quite a lot.
yeah. Okay. I'm going to talk with my companions now. Going to let them know what you told me. Now, we're going to keep you safe, okay?
Okay. And he just cries more as he says that.
my god. And with that, I'm going to start to leave. Just stay there. I'll be back soon. Don't fiddle with anything.
He doesn't look like he's in any shape to fiddle with anything.
Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna exit and close the
Also,
door.
Sophie, as this entire thing has been happening, you haven't noticed anyone or anything come out of the entrance.
Oh,
It's a good,
that's not good.
15 minutes has elapsed in this interrogation. So, yeah, looks like nothing has come out in that time.
Yeah, then yeah, Sophie will tell the rest. I still haven't seen Big Bumble at all. Or anything coming out of there, actually.
Mm.
Can bears see in the dark?
Hal, do you want to give me nature?
Don't they live in caves?
I don't know. Do they live in caves?
No.
Hal, you think bears have... Why would bears' vision be any different from, your vision? You're an animal, they're an animal, right?
I don't think they could see in the dark, but if we left a torch down there, he might have been able to see his way out.
Ooh, because I thought, they could smell really good. Right?
Do you
What
want to
if
give me nature
something
too,
is
Kagos? Okay. Kagos, you know from your... I actually don't know what experience you were drawn to know what bears are like, but...
A ranger threw out his guidebook.
Okay, perfect. From this book that this ranger threw out, has a lot about other creatures as well, but particularly on bears, it noticed that bears, while having a keen sense of smell, can't really see that well. They actually only seem to make out movement.
So yeah, you're right. They can't see very good, but they can smell. So I thought he would smell the food and follow it out.
You left rations? Aren't those specially made to not smell as to not attract bears and other animals?
Um, I mean, I kind of make my own rations, so
Kagos' rations
maybe.
smell like Kagos. Whether that's appetizing or not is up for debate.
Oh, I think we made a mistake there, Hal.
Let's just leave him down there for a little bit longer, and then maybe we go back down and check things out. He'll have eaten maybe some of the corpses. Some of the corpses definitely smell.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What do we do with the warg?
One that's been up
war?
here for 3-4 days.
Yeah,
I think something
I'd
else has
still eat it.
probably eaten it by now.
Yeah.
I'll go check. Maybe we can lure it out with that. Mm,
Go for it?
I will go check on the warg.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's
Sophie,
cool.
you've got quite a few cuts there. You might let us see what.
Oh, yeah. Let's go give that a shot.
How's it looking?
Um,
Oh, let's you guess. You gotta
and
roll the medicine on the one.
medicine. Nope. Nope.
That's
Uh,
great.
I think I need to refill my supplies. I might be running out on stuff that's still working. They might have all expired.
Yeah, you probably should have picked a fresh one up before we started. You haven't really seemed to be able to use that
I,
kit
I,
to any good
I,
effect.
I might have gotten scammed. I'll need to have a word with my supplier.
And the
All
artist
right.
blames the brushes.
Yep. It's never my fault. Come on. Never my fault.
How does the warg look?
the warg looks like it's decomposing.
I mean, like, mm,
It
Goop
doesn't smell
Goop's
very
corpse is
good.
still out there.
Like, you normally don't notice smell, but you recognize that other people probably perceive the smell as bad.
hmm. Okay. Yeah. I, I, I think the warg's a little too far gone, guys.
Maybe,
I mean, I'd eat it, but I don't know if a bear would eat it.
I think that means that the bear would definitely not eat it.
I mean, you guys wouldn't eat it, so.
Yeah.
Or wouldn't eat it. Got it.
Might have to try something else.
When Kagos comes back, I'm going to fill everyone in on what I learned in the interrogation.
Wow. That was a lot of information.
Yeah,
Um,
they're terrified of Malrunk. They think he's some sort of god almost.
oh,
Something
that's
less
not
than a
good.
god because he's trying to resurrect a god, but ascended was the word that he used.
That is definitely not good. Um, okay. But what do we do now? We still don't see Big Bumble out of the cave or the underground area. And that's clearly where we need to go now.
I really think we need to figure out a way to lure Big Bumble outside.
We need to hunt an animal or something for that.
Yeah, and then we could cook it and get all the and maybe like fan the fumes down the hallway.
It's a long hallway, and
It is quite a long hallway.
Um, bears smell really well.
I don't think sense. I don't think that it would go all the way down. I think we would have to bring it down to him.
Yeah.
Could I have that poison I gave you?
Oh yeah, this potion, which we figured out was an invisibility potion.
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's not what you told me, Agos.
I said I didn't really have poison. I just
Why
wanted
didn't you
to-
just give me one of your healing potions? Those look like poison.
Yeah.
No, they
They're like
don't.
dark and green. There's little bits floating in it,
Hmm.
like this looks like an antidote.
Oh, I need to rethink things.
Maybe an alcohol. I don't know, but definitely not poison.
Alcohol is poison, isn't it?
Uh, kinda.
Okay. Anyways, could I have the invisibility potion?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay. Well, I could use this and move some meat down the hallway invisibly.
Didn't you just say it can't see very well and smells better, and you smell the most out of all of us?
Mm. But I smell bad, right? Like you wouldn't eat me.
Fair point.
I mean, I wouldn't, but would a bear?
Well, we did
Well, no,
leave quite a
yeah.
few dead bodies there.
I say we give it another 15, 30 minutes and then head back down carefully.
All right. What
Let
should we do with Breckus and the others? Should we take them back to Breach Hill?
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I mean, I thought we were just going to let them go do whatever they want to do. We
Breckus, what do you want to do right now? Or just in the future? I'll say this
Uh,
to Breckus.
uh, go home?
not an option. Next.
That is so direct.
Um,
It's a far way to the Milwaukee Expanse.
Yeah.
wait, where are
Very,
we?
very far. That's a great question. DM?
You are in Isger, which is distance-wise. Think the distance between like Northern Europe and Central Africa.
Like it's a continent away.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So from Alaska to
journey will
Mexico.
take a while.
Well, how
Sure.
big?
All right.
I'll talk to Breckus. How big is your home? Like, how big is the Milwaukee Expanse to you?
It's the entire world? Well, I guess not, but it was the entire world.
Okay. I
Imagine
mean, like, how many?
crossing that distance and then some.
And then again, and again, and again.
You've completely lost Breckus at this point. His eyes glaze over.
Oh,
It'd probably take you like a year. Do you know what a year is?
He doesn't recognize the word year, but he seems to understand the implication that he is very far from home.
Okay.
yeah. Unless the portal works, I don't know if we can get you home.
Yes.
Well,
Yes. Take us through the portal. Just take us back home.
We don't know how to get to the portal.
also the portal isn't working, last we heard.
Also, Malarunk is guarding the portal.
We're dead.
I mean,
We're
you
dead.
just make a new
We're never
home.
going home.
Well, what if would you be able to help us get rid of Mallory so that we could potentially have the portal for you?
The minute. Well, okay, not minute. The moment Malorunk sees us with you, he will incinerate everyone here in a ball of fire, and it will be over. There is no defeating him.
He knows how to cast fireball. Okay, that's good to know.
Maybe there's another way of stopping him then. if you could help us in this, we could definitely get you back home.
We will fight
It's either
with you.
that
But
or
if
you stay
Malorunk,
here.
we will fight with you, but we will not fight Malorunk.
That's all we need. If you can keep
Yeah.
the rest of the forces off of us, or at least convince them not to fight us while we fight Malorunk, I think we could work this out.
That I
Yeah.
cannot promise. Everyone is. Everyone has to believe you will defeat Malorunk. Otherwise, they will not stand down against you.
Well, I believe we can defeat Malorunk.
Well, Hal, think of it like this. All you need to do now is show off during the fight to definitely convince the crowd.
It's like telling a story that's happening at the same time.
Yeah. Instead of a fight, think of it as a performance.
Yeah,
Where
don't
Eyes
do
you need
that
to
light up.
convince the
every
crowd
fight.
to join you.
Doesn't Hal do that every fight?
Well, but this time there'll be a crowd.
Mm,
A crowd that Hal needs to convince. It's like his own special stage.
Al started muttering to himself and thinking, and you can hear him saying, "So if I enter with a flip, then do a pirouette and stab and
Well,
roll out of that into another to the deflection."
just be convincing, all right? Just don't be your don't make too many mistakes.
Make mistake. I never make. Wait, I don't make mistakes. Hal's sweating bullets as he says this.
Sure, sure, Hal.
mm, oh. You're trying to impress him, right? And make him seem like you're bigger and better and scarier than Malorunk?
Yeah, we just need them to be more scared of us than they are of Malorunk.
I could help with that. Not today, but tomorrow.
We also
Okay.
have to figure out a way down to Malorunk.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know a potion that would makes people scared.
Does that make everyone scared? Like, do we have to? But are we potentially
Um,
scared as well?
no. I mean, it makes the person I throw it at scared.
Okay.
But
Well,
like, I'm not very good at throwing potions. Apparently, kind of forgot that step.
Is this
Well-
something I could apply to my blade or something?
No,
something he could
it's
drink,
like
perhaps.
a gas. That's got some It's a gas.
You know what? I think that's all the details I need on that.
Yeah.
Some
Well,
people
well-
use some of the ingredients as like drugs.
Well,
My mind
Well-
immediately went to Kago's fart bomb.
we'll see what happens. I guess. Maybe.
Chicago's also going to
We
put
could-
on a mask and I'm sorry. I'm getting like Batman Scarecrow vibes here.
Yeah, nah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, is he just talking about fear toxin right now?
Dread Ampule, yes.
If we can make Malorunk appear afraid of us, then that would convince the rest of the crowd.
Breckus has the most skeptical look on his face that you honestly didn't know a monkey was capable of.
Look, buddy, I stared down a bear today. I think I could stare down Malorunk.
Breckus sniffs a little bit.
That reminds me. Are you
I inch
still
away
scared?
subtly.
Are you still scared?
Scared? What are you talking about?
Um. Well, I mean, when you stared down the bear, you kind of peed a little bit.
What? No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
Um.
That's just sweat. It's just sweat.
Wait. Wait, Kagos, what happened?
I mean, look at how in the crotch area.
It's just sweat, all right? It was really hot down there. I was holding a torch.
I mean, I was scared too. I just wasn't that scared.
Gagos, you seem to recall that people don't normally sweat visibly from their groins.
No.
That's quite a lot of liquid down there.
It's not that much, all right? And it's just sweat either way, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I was just asking if you're still scared. Like when you think about it, are you scared now?
Scared of what? I was never scared in the first place.
Hold on, I got a plan. All right. Well, if you're not scared, I need to go get scared.
Okay.
What?
It's one of the ingredients for the potion that we're going to throw at Malorunk, apparently.
Fear is an ingredient for fear.
Well, I need the sweat of something that's afraid.
Oh yeah, our buddy in there, Rogue, is his name. He's very afraid.
Oh, he's afraid. Okay. Hi, Rogue.
And oozing many liquids, not just sweat.
Hal, you actually recall seeing every liquid except for sweat. It's almost like frogs can't sweat.
Okay, you're not sweating. Hey, Rogue, can you do me a favor?
Roke is just sobbing in his cell right now.
All right, never mind. Frogs don't sweat. I was gonna have him croak at me and make me scared, and then collect my sweat, but
Well, I mean, I made him promise that he wouldn't croak at us.
I asked it as a favor. Are you sure you're not scared of the bear?
No, why would I? Why would I ever be scared?
Hal, do you want to make a deception, Nikagos? Do you want to challenge that?
I really do. And I want to do this at Misfortune because Hal definitely is sweating.
Yeah, you peed your pants. You can't hide the smell. So.
Hey, you're not scared. I'm gonna hold a glass vial up to Hal and try to collect some of his.
Well, roll perception first.
Okay, I need to roll perception.
Yeah.
See if.
Oh yeah. He looks very scared.
You're not scared. Okay, just think about the big bear.
Why would I need to think about the bear? I'm not scared of it or anything.
All right, we're good.
He is sweating profusely.
I've sweat from a scared creature. Okay. That was all pointless, by the way. I could have just made the potion.
I'm well aware.
A good 30 minutes have passed, and Sophie, nothing has changed. Nothing has walked out.
Guys, we might have to go back down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's coming out. It's not a good sign.
Should I? Yeah, I want to. This invisibility potion's really good, but should we
Well,
use it to check where Big Bumble is?
I think it might be more useful, perhaps, in tricking the crowd to fight against Malorunk.
yeah. Or
If you
leading up to that
appeared
at
out of
least.
nowhere, that'd be impressive.
It would be. If you threw a thunderstone at the same time, coming with a big boom as well. Oh,
Ooh.
that'd be a really big spectacle. I like that idea.
I mean, there's nothing special. Like, you could throw the thunderstone. There's nothing really special about it. That I do.
All
You gotta
right,
make them. Okay. So
that
you
that
could.
actually makes more sense.
Yes. I mean, I have to make them, but after that, you can use it.
All right, but we first need to find Malorunk, find a way to him.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's I think we should wait till we can heal Sophie. I see you tried to treat him. Her. Sorry.
Yeah, I might have to get another kit. It's not work it's
Yeah.
not working
Well,
too
we'll
good right
just
now.
wait a few minutes and then I can treat Sophie.
Okay.
So you wait another 30 minutes.
I'll try to play a game with the Charuka.
What do you do?
I'm just trying to interact with them. Probably to no avail.
Like, if you ask them to do something, they'll probably mirror you. But if you want anything more than that, then you're not going to get that. It's like every time you attempt to do something, if you like throw something at them, they'll catch it, but they won't throw it back. If you like show them how to do something, they'll copy you, but then the minute you stop, they'll stop. If you try to
Monkey
talk
see,
to them,
monkey do.
maybe.
Good thing I failed, but I don't want to fail. Let's see. What has Kagos done heroic?
It's just so funny every time you have to roll for a hero point to recall something now, and then we run so dry on events. You have to dig deep. You have to dig so deep.
Yeah.
I mean, Hal's going to milk staring down a bear for a while. Like,
I guess he could still milk the stepping in front of the gelatinous cube to save his friends.
That only happened a day ago. That was yesterday.
Yeah, he can still think about that. All right, so there's a +3 because I was using all of that. I just don't want to add all those things again. So there's 23. That is better. So Sophie takes 6 damage.
Okay.
And heals 14.
So damage. And then
That could
heal.
have gone better.
not bad.
All right. So now that Sophie is healed up, it's been a little over an hour since you emerged from the secret entrance. What would everyone like to do?
Shall we head back in?
Yeah, we're going to head back in. Brekkas, you guys stay here.
Actually, why not have them come with us?
Well, we need to be very quiet.
They don't want to fight Big Bumble.
Is that all we're going to
So-
be doing?
If Big
We're going
Bumble
to-
is in the hallway, we don't want so many people we can't get out.
Okay.
You guys stay here. We'll be back probably within the day. Maybe the day after, but the also the bogger in the other room. Leave him be. He is just as scared of Malrook as you guys are.
Okay.
He is not a danger to anyone, especially in his state.
You're taking a risk by leaving him alive. But I'll take your word for it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
He's not
let's,
really
let's,
in any
head
condition
down.
to do anything. So.
Well, think about this. Roles are reversed. You get to keep an eye on him, but instead of them keeping an eye on you.
So,
Yes.
do you want one of them to keep guard over him?
I think they actually would.
I mean, if you guys want to, like, feel a little bit like of that superiority and all that,
Scorp gets up and starts walking towards there.
just don't hurt him, all right? Promise to keep him safe.
You
So,
might
from
want
inside
to-
the room, you hear
Mhm.
this loud monkey shriek.
Oh,
But then
Well,
it
they
dies
know.
down.
should we check on that?
We should.
Yeah.
So, Levis and Hal, when you walk in, you just see Scorp standing in front of Roke and laughing.
Al, I think he took what you said too seriously.
Yeah. Scorp, he could still do that croak thing, but I realized if you stand over here, it's actually not loud enough to affect you if you stand over here. But if you're that close to him, I don't know. He might do something.
Scorp, he looks a little disappointed, but then he walks over to where you're standing.
Yeah, if you just keep this distance, you'll be safe from him. No, you don't have to worry about him doing any of that strange noise stuff. All right.
Scorp just chitters at you a little bit.
All right, let's go.
Alright, yep, alright, down the tunnel we go.
Okay, you descend down the tunnel and pop back into the basement of Citadel Altarine, and we will see next week what happens once you get there.
Oh,
We did
Oh.
nothing, guys.